I've seen a lot of dumpster fires in my time, but I can't say I've seen anything as profound as what's burning on the Anthem the Game subreddit right now. It'd be as if this trash fire got itself tidied up, put the fire out, and then lit itself back on fire. A lot of us are trying to have a little ray of hope shine in our lives as we move on to what we hoped would be greener pastures after the devastation of Fallout 76. And here we are, you know, even in the midst of hard client crashes and hardware malfunctions, we're pushing through, even in the light of unfulfilled promises and false advertising. We're trying to push through, and we're being punished for wanting to play your game. We're watching the loot pools be diluted by you deciding that, hey, it doesn't matter what character you're playing on right now, we're just going to give you components for every character, my dude. And you're telling us that once again, the loot that you allowed to drop at a decent rate, some quality of life, was a mistake. And you're going to look at your community explode and not respond and not acknowledge this. And you know, when you do say something, it's going to be something boilerplate and it's not going to go back the way that it was. I want you to know, this is where you make or break the people who will put down the controller or put down that mouse and keyboard as it pertains to your game and never come back. What I am going to do is just read a bit of what the people who are fans of your game have to say, you know? And this isn't going to be like a, oh, they're just being toxic, they're trolls type situation. These are the people actually playing, actually invested, who actually care enough to say, to voice their opinions. So call them what you want to call them, you know? But the language that you do speak, and I'm doing the little money thing with my hands, the language that you do speak, you gonna lose it all if you don't friggin' listen. You know what I'm talking about? You did this to yourselves. Let's read some of these posts. Arkillian13 writes, "Twice now we have caught a glimpse of increased drop rates, and twice now it has been unintentional. Bioware, for the love of God, acknowledge the huge increase of positivity after the bugged drop rates, and note the collective exasperated sigh upon the return to this normal shit. A happy medium? A comment? Something, for fuck's sake. Very aggravating to have hopes rise only to be dashed the very next day. Anyone else feel the same? We all feel the same." Someone else writes, "Bugged loot has been the best that Anthem has felt since launch," writes Ratchet1212. He goes on to say, "Getting an average of 6 to 7 masterworks per stronghold, and it was incredibly rewarding." Oh, it was a mistake. You weren't supposed to actually be rewarded for your time invested, putting up with all these problems, putting up with all this bullshit. Are you gonna ban him, Bioware? That's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. Are you gonna ban him for what he got during your mistake? Your mistake? What? He goes on to say, "Most of them had been garbage rolls, but that was okay because they dropped so frequently. He wants to play your game. Punish him, Bioware. It felt incredibly rewarding to see the drops, and even though most of the rolls were garbage, it was an incentive to keep grinding, and knowing that you're not wasting 30 minutes of your life for 0 progression. Now we're just back to 20 purples and 1 guaranteed masterwork that will have an awful roll 99% of the time. I think it needs to be changed back, especially now that we have universal components that are dropping to dilute the pool." I just said that. Weird. That's so weird that I just freaking said that. What? "Congrats, Bioware," says somebody. "Oh, this is gonna be a positive one." Just kidding, I upvoted it. Let's see what the rest of it has to say. Another post by the user The God Roll, which is not what you're gonna get as it pertains to the drops in your freaking game. He says, "You are successfully pushing players away from your game." Now, he put an L in this word accidentally, so let me read it in a way where you're actually gonna give a damn, Bioware. You are successfully pushing payers away from your game. Yesterday evening, last night, was the most fun that this guy has had in your game since the last accident of increasing loot drops. Remember the time you did it before and the game got fun for a couple seconds accidentally? Oh shit. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Whoops. I don't think you understand how important this is for people who value their time spent on a video game, bruh. We are not going to play your game if we do not feel rewarded. There are other games that are more rewarding, not just like physically as far as a corny ass loot in your corny ass game, my dude. You know what I mean? But there are better experiences out there. They're not as monotonous. They're not as grindy. They're not as repetitive and typical. Do you get what I'm saying? So why you gonna force people to do the same thing over and over for fucking nothing, my dude? Just to taunt them. So the whole community cries out. It's like you're doing this to yourself, and at the end of it, you're still gonna be Pikachu facing, aren't you? Ooh, Bioware. You doing it to yourself, and we can't wait to see the feeding tube that is Anthem. Just try to breathe some life into you. You know what I mean? Die. Bioware, I know this. Ooh, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. The guy goes on to say it doesn't matter if the range of the rolls on inscriptions aren't fine-tuned right now, as long as we keep seeing the proper amount of loot drops on our screen. I guess we already know that that's not going to happen. Here's another guy. Chasing loot isn't fun. Chasing good loot is fun. The differentiation that is killing this game. You know that one fuckboy YouTuber who's always making videos and it says, you know, this game wasn't killed, or it didn't die, it was moided. It would actually be applicable here. Forgive the creepypasta music in the background, but I feel like this is like an autopsy, you know what I mean? I feel like this is like legit creepypasta. Imagine if all the developers that we I wouldn't say know and loved. You already fucked up your reputation with Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm throwing it out there. Hey, you know, attack me if you want, right? Attack me if you want. But it wasn't a great game, okay? It was an okay game. It wasn't a great Mass Effect game. I said that. I'm saying it again. So. Imagine if other developers just started like ritualistically killing themselves. That's what this feels like. It feels like you're just like I like conducting an experiment, and you got your lab coats on, and all of this is just trying to see who's gonna play, who's gonna keep playing. You know? Are you gonna engineer a way for someone to like come to people's houses and smack them in the face to see if they keep playing? You got your clipboards ready to take some notes after that experiment? What's going on here? What? This person writes, BioWare, whatever you have done to the loot, intentional or not, do not revert it. Of course you reverted it. Of course you reverted it. This is when we thought the game was gonna be okay. You know? Didn't get anywhere. Oh well. Worth a shot, right? If BioWare just flipped the loot switch and kept it on, we'd all be playing right now instead of being on Reddit. It's a shame because the quality of life changes on the patch and the buffs are nice. BioWare, please. Look at him asking nicely. You know? Look at him asking nicely. Are you guys gonna just pretend we don't exist, or are you gonna pretend we're trolls? You're gonna pretend we're sexist, you know? Because we thought Ghostbusters sucked, because it does suck, but we're sexist because of it, right? You're just gonna delete our reviews. You're gonna go full Rotten Tomatoes. How y'all gonna ignore this? You know? I'm pretty sure somebody's got, you know, people to answer to. I'm pretty sure someone's got families to feed. Figure your shit out, okay? Figure your shit out. I was showing this game to my girlfriend, and this girl's looking at the screen, and I was like, you know how most games make money? They make money off them emotes, homie. They make money off them emotes. And I was like, hey, you see all 3 of these emotes I got? They the default emotes that everybody gets. Everybody gets these emotes. Let's go over to the shop. 1 emote in the shop. Why is there only 1? They trying to do like a daily rotation thing for the emotes. Oh, that's pretty gay. Yeah, nigga. It's pretty gay. Okay? It's pretty gay, BioWare. You're gonna turn this into like a Schadenfreude thing where everybody's just gonna like enjoy watching this fail. and it's ridiculous. I can't think of another game historically that could literally crash as much as it did and make people keep booting it up. You know what I mean? You're punishing the 10 of us that are still trying to play this. What are you doing? Someone says, BioWare, it's outrageous that your unintentional bugs are making your game more fun and rewarding. You go in full Bethesda, BioWare. What? You know, make a Scooby-Doo meme where they just pulled a fucking mask off and it was Bethesda the whole time. It was Bethesda the whole time. BioWare, what are you doing? That's the post. That's it. That's the post. So the Loot Fest has gone again. During the last 10 hours, drop rates of Masterworks and Leg made me feel, legendary, okay, made me feel rewarded for the first time that if I dropped bad rolls, I felt like I had a chance every 2 strongholds to get a god roll. It was exciting. Now look, I know it sounds like I'm salty. I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about whether or not I give a shit about Anthem, because I definitely don't expect any of my people that, you know, I would want to play with to jump on this shit because they're playing things that don't suck. Huh? Did you think about that? Did you think about that they're playing things that don't suck? And now even I'm just like, man, I feel like I'm just getting a floppy bit of genitals in my face because I just want to play this game. No, the 10th post. BioWare apparently doesn't want me to play Anthem. He ain't the only person that feels this way. He goes on to say, I can only describe my current state of emotion as demoralized. I miss any window of great loot drops, and while all my friends are on their 4th and 5th and 6th legendaries, I only have 1. After 90 plus hours of gameplay, most of which has been in Grandmaster 1, I only have 1 legendary, and I am geared enough to start pushing on Grandmaster 2, and so help me if I don't see any upgrades, I'm done. I have never felt so disenfranchised in a game that is really saying something, as I have hundreds of hours in Destiny 1 and 2 and The Division and World of Warcraft. That's the only thing that's saving your monkey ass, BioWare, is that you got all these freaking cocks who want to sell their lives and sit in Destiny and do the grind into the ground, baby, over and over on the same strikes and the same dungeons and the same instances. Give me that loot. Oh, it sucks. Let's do it again. Oh, it sucks. Guess I'll do it again. Oh, it sucks. And this game is just like the mega slap in the face, baby. Oh, you wanna chisel away at the health of an enemy that was truly not even designed to die. Not with them silly weapons you guys got in this game. What the hell? And you're still fucking it up. Do you know how much they'd put up with? The Division? Destiny? These games launched basically selling people a burger and giving people a sesame seed and having them charged DLC until they got the entire burger and they ate it up, okay? But you can't even do this right, my dude. You can't sell people too short, you know? Half a sesame seed and they'd be fine, but this is a little something. I can't even finish this. It's so sad. It's so sad. What a time to be alive. Listen to this. This is a graph. It says, fun in a looter shooter, good loot. Can you guys get this on some sort of, you know, is it going to take you 3 days to get a PowerPoint set up with this on there? You know, you think some guy could just probably, I don't know, interface it to the screen, maybe just pull it up on a computer or something. I don't want to break anybody's brains over there. I mean, the mistakes have been the biggest hits out of you lately. You see what I'm doing there? Does it taste good? Does it taste good in your ear holes, you bastards? Let one person working at BioWare, please. One person, boy. You out here, I feel slapped for having played this trash, my dude. This trash. I don't just feel like I want a refund. I feel like you owe me. I feel like you owe me, BioWare, if I see you in the street. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do anything. I don't recommend or condone the idea of any kind of behavior or, you know, reaction to BioWare and their shenanigans, my dude. But if it was in self-defense, boy, you know what I'm talking about? This is self-defense. I have been offended, okay? Number 12 reads, pre-patch with the hotfix on loot was how this game was supposed to be. Preach, Tipsy Turtle. 13. Ooh, lucky number 13. Okay, spin the wheel. This dude said, playing today and getting multiple masterworks in a stronghold or free play session is not excessive loot. It's not game breaking. Oh no. Hey Bioware, do you want this guy's gamer tag so you can ban him? I don't know if I should even dedicate more time to this, man. Come on. What are you doing? Thanks Bioware for killing the high loot after the patch. I should literally, like, it's got to have been done. How do I, you know what? Give me that picture of, there it is. What are you doing? What are you doing, Bioware? Get it together, okay? I don't have the emojis, but listen to me. Get it together. No, together. Okay? Yeah, each syllable. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm not even mad. I don't even think you're worthy of disappointment. Just erase yourselves at this point. I wanna wake up tomorrow and have it all have been a dream. I don't know what you've done. Just give us loot. These posts are sad. These posts are sad. You have killed your own player base, and it'll never recover. And the worst part is, I hope you're confused. I hope some part of you fools pretends to be confused about exactly which straw broke the camel's back. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Not even hearing people's consoles weren't turned on again after playing your AIDS game, dude. This is that straw. You idiots. You idiots. You fools. That's the end of this, you know. I really hope you found it. Bye. Oh my God.